there room for you up here? Good morning.
Good morning.
Our lesson today is from the very personal encounter between Jesus and a woman named Mary. This scene picks up where Martha confronts Jesus over the death of her brother Lazarus. Martha had sent word to Jesus that Lazarus was ill, but Jesus delayed in coming. This is what happens when Jesus arrives at Mary's home 4 days after the death of Lazarus.
When Jesus arrived, he found that Lazarus had already been in the tomb 4 days. Now, Bethany was near Jerusalem, some 2 miles away, and many of the Jews had come to Martha and Mary to console them about their brother. And Martha heard that Jesus was coming, and she went to meet him. When Mary stayed at home, Martha said to Jesus,
"Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. But even now I know that God will give you whatever you ask of him."
Jesus then said to her,
"Your brother will rise again."
"I know that he will rise again in the resurrection of the last day."
"I am the resurrection and the life. Those who believe in me, even though they die, will live, and everyone who lives and believes in me will never die. Do you believe this?"
"Yes, Lord, I believe that you are the Messiah. You are the Son of God, the one coming into the world."
When she had said this, she went back and called her sister Mary and told her privately, "The teacher is here and coming to call for you." And when she heard this, she got up quickly and went to him. Now Jesus had not yet come to the village, but was still at the place where Martha had met him. The Jews who were with her in the house consoling her saw Mary and got up quickly and to go out. They followed her because they thought that she was going to the tomb to weep there. When Mary came, where Jesus was, and saw him, she knelt at his feet and said to him,
"Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died."
When Jesus saw her weeping, and the Jews who came with her also weeping, he was greatly disturbed and in spirit and deeply moved, and he said,
"Where have you laid him?"
They said to him, "Lord, come and see." Jesus began to weep. So the Jews said, "See how he loved him?" But some of them said, "Could he not have opened the eyes of the blind man and then kept this man from dying?" Then Jesus, again greatly disturbed, came to the tomb where it was a cave, and the stone was lying against it. And Jesus said,
"Take away the stone."
Martha, the sister of the dead man, said to him,
"Lord, there is already a stench because he has been dead for 4 days."
"Did I not tell you that if you believed, you would see the glory of God?"
So they took away the stone, and Jesus looked upward and said,
"Father, I thank you for having heard me. I knew that you always hear me, but I have said this for the sake of the crowd standing here, so that they may believe that you sent me."
And when he said this, he cried out with a loud voice,
"Lazarus, come out."
The dead man came out. His hands and his feet were bound with strips of cloth, and his face wrapped in a cloth. And Jesus said to them,
"Unbind him and let him go."
May the blessings of Jesus set us free in hearing of this word. The people